Yes, I'm using moss to make moss. I'm using moss to make moss and steam, and that's it. That's the only reason the biomass exists out here. So yeah, there's food starting to flow again. That's on. We've got the green lights again. That'll start flowing. So I have to head back there so that I can add another station, another entry into my stain station. My blah, blah, words. Another addition to the train station to load fetal serum. Oh yeah, there was something with Mukmo on crafting times. Just across the board, I think that was only the caged Mukmo recipes, by the way. I don't think that those recipes applied to the cub recipes. So now the caged recipes are faster from what I saw. Calf as well? Okay, well, there's that. So that would mean if I go to the guts, and I do a refresh, the number of Mukmo pastures is now 31. Yeah, I'd call that a change. So, I have a few more Mukmo pastures than I need down there. I have a few more Mukmo pastures than I need here. So how many Mukmo pastures do I have here? I have 66 here. I now only need 31. I have more than double the amount that I need for the intended net output, but whatever on that net output, it doesn't really matter. How about doing the same thing for Augs? Just just a by the way, if you're looking at the scale of things and comparing the scale of things, as I built these, which one of these two things do you think would need a speed upgrade? This one just got a speed upgrade to be half its size. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. Bear in mind that both of these produce 30 per second of their respective final outputs. We've got meat on one, guts on the other. This one's a net 30 guts. This one's a net 30 meat. This is how many og caverns or whatever paddocks that they take to do that. This was how many calves for the Mukmo. Of course, we're comparing apples and oranges here because we're comparing the cub setup versus the not cub setup, but still, just that infrastructure though to make the meat versus to make the guts. And yet this is the one that gets buffed to be half the size than currently exists. So essentially the way that this is going to work, by the way, I have too many than what I can feed, so there's going to be a lot of red lights for a while. I need 30... What now? 1? 31? Are you kidding me? We're gonna have to, like, live with 36. And just, like, do that. Yeah, I absolutely do not have the inventory space for this. It might be Demolition Derby time with the thingy. But I like my Mark II buildings. Oh, do I really want to destroy these Mark II buildings just so I don't have to deal with the stupidity of water barrels? Well, first off, like the number one thing that I'm sure probably just got pointed out is just put all the stuff in there. That's like step one. Put all the stuff into a chest, and then you can walk down and grab some more things. Not everything, because again, water barrels suck. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. Water barrels! Welcome, water barrels. Please, please get rid of my water barrels. Please, Shift C, Shift C. Even distribution, please. Please. Please do good things. Actually, no, I need to I need to get rid of water barrels because, this will fill. Go away. There we go. Get rid of it. Earthing. Earthing must go. Yeah, sure. More of those. Get rid of the things. Just stick them somewhere, and then I'll probably just destroy them. Okay, building counts. We are downsizing, downscaling this Mukmo build. Watch. As soon as I destroy this, next stream, I'm going to have to rebuild it as all of the changes get reverted. That's what happens around here. It's like, oh, I went too far. Now you need to add, like, 20 more. Again. Like, excuse me. He does that on purpose, by the way. I am certain of this. This is on purpose. Oh gosh, so many things. So many things on the floor! I was supposed to do lard today. But you can see how well we've managed to keep with the plan. How amazingly well I've managed to stick to the plan today. Updates happen, and sometimes updates do a lot more than originally anticipated. As was the case today, and that completely changed everything that I was doing, that I was planning on doing. So, step 1, grab the fetal serum to get a thingy up for it. I'm making how much? I think it's like 100 and some odd units. How much? Precisely 100 units of fetal serum if I had 4 silver per second. I don't, but it's good to know that that's an option. Let's align things, sure. Why not? Does it even... Oh. Well, there's that. Well, that's the answer. It does not properly align with red belts. That's sad. Does not inherently align, but we'll manage. I will make it align. Oh, I am walking around here, and I am not in my vehicle. I'm gonna go get in my vehicle so that I don't die. I need to get into the crawdad. Where did I park the crawdad? Right there. Crawdad is immune to impact damage, including by train. So, for safety, we need to be in the crawdad. because this is an active train station. Alright, I need a place where I am doing fluids. Fluids are Aurum. I need... Yeah, I need that. Ish. Something like that. We could do this side. That's the spacing. So there's this new little... Among all the other things that were in this update to the base game for this version, there are a bunch of new sound effects, including this little ting. You probably can't hear it because I have the volume set quite low, but there's this new little sound every time you eyedropper an item. Every time you use the eyedropper tool, quote unquote, so anytime I push Q over an item to get a copy of it, it plays a sound now. I don't think I like that sound. I don't think I like the fact that it plays a sound when you do that. I don't think it needs one. It's dumb. You hear it so often it gets rather annoying, and it doesn't matter how good the sound is. It's always going to be annoying because you're constantly hearing it. Yeah, and that why do you think I have like the volume set so low? It's because it gets too annoying, too fast. This is guts. No, this is going to be the fetal serum station 1. That's what this is. You can exist down there. Definitely annoys the hell out of me, this sound. Train with fluid wagons, which I am absolutely carrying. So the fluid wagons carry up to 25,000 units each. That's not gonna happen. Fetal serum. Fetal serum station 1 at fluid count greater than of fetal serum. Greater than, how much? 2,000 total units, 1,000 in each, which is, 10 seconds. 20 total seconds of production. If I had it producing all the time. 20 total seconds. Let's put it a minute. We can do 6,000 units in the thing when it's met this. When fetal serum greater than or equal to 6,000. And then I have to make the depot. Of course, I have to add to this depot. Or change one of the thingies on the depot. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. I should theoretically be able to just, copy paste. If stuff wasn't in the way. Things are always going to be in the way. Autosave. There you go. And this shouldn't be a problem. I've got plenty of chain signals, it should work fine. Basically, this just counts as one intersection. It would be nice to have an extra thing, but it's fine. If anything's going down here, I think that yeah, if anything's in here, it does stop a train from leaving here, but I think I'm okay with that. It's like I think I'm okay with that being a thing. Like if the train is here, this train can't continue because this section is blocked. I think that's how that would work. It closes this section if something's in it. So that would be red, I think. But anyway, this is now Fetal Serum Depot 1. Yeah, the signals are fine here. The train will go to Fetal Serum Depot 1. Circuit condition. Once the circuit condition. Tell it to be automatic. It looks like there is no fuel. Have some fuel, do your thing, loop around. This will tell me that... Oh yeah, the whole thing goes red. Right, so if it ends up in here, this would go red, but if it's over here, then that stays red anyway because of all these chain signals until after it passes this one, right? Once the train goes into here, that's when another train can move from right here if it was going into either of these. Okay, now to actually, hook up the fetal serum. Which I've got brought to there. There's that little ding again every time. Every time I push Q. Like, thank you, game. Oh, the fishing for fish near water thing as an Easter egg. Yeah, I was wondering what actually sets that, because I've seen on the Factorio forum. Oh, hey, it's full. Oh, it filled it. It only. Right. Not actually a problem. I don't care about that. So on the forum, there's someone that has their avatar, which is the inserter over the water, and it grabs a fish when a fish comes by and puts it into a chest. And I was like, huh, I did not know that was a behavior of inserters. And of course, if you try to do that, normally it doesn't actually do that. So I guess that's a setting on the inserter prototype. One last thing to do here is to set the supply. Actually make the depot a depot. If I can find the fluids in here. Oh boy. Oh boy. We have to find fetal serum among this. Alright, there it is. I found it. It's under cadaveric aurum pulp 3. Fetal serum depot. Save. We now have a depot dedicated to fetal serum. And this will slowly-ish fill those. And of course, I am okay with consuming like 30 per second of guts here because, stuff. It's bang mods, plural. MODS. To get the link to the mods, which isn't like 100% updated because I haven't added the change map settings thing or set the or eraser continued thing. So or eraser is listed in the mods list, but it's actually or eraser continued now that I'm using, as well as change map settings. Those are two that are not on that list. It says mod in the title rather than mods, plural. Oops. Ah. Oh, I know why it would say. I know why it would say playing mod instead of playing mods. It would say that because of just title length issues, right? I just didn't notice. So the last time I put in a title that was one character too long, it truncated the S off, and I didn't see it. However, it should still say !mods in the area below the video on the panel section where I have the list of commands. In case you didn't know, I have a panel section beneath the video that has a list of commands in their proper spellings. Breathe. Time for trits. Where am I going to build trits? Somewhere. Obviously, somewhere the trits can be built. Here. 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 Right over here. This spot. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to go somewhere else. We'll keep our production somewhat all in the nearby locations. First steps first, put down the doohickey train station. We built the train station first, and then we built the actual setup. This train station is going to need a little bit of a modification because it needs an input of a fluid. I can now actually take this, go back, and bring back my trits pin and get rid of the fetal serum completely from that. So that's the build. You can see it's 20.9 wood. 20.9 wood. This is why I did the wood build first. It's only 10.72 fetal serum. Only 10.72 fetal serum. You know, a tenth of my potential production. And this will load the lard. So this is the Lard Station 1. Just like this is the Lard Depot 1. Applied to both of those. And because I keep forgetting to do this, all of these need to be chain signals. And those 4 chain signals don't need to exist. This is purely for cosmetics. Doing that is just for the cosmetic aspect. The trains will wait there before the turn. Inputs. We have... Oh, did I actually... I was going to build near a salt. I was going to build near a salt, and I didn't actually end up building near a salt. The salt's over here. and there. So I technically didn't build near a salt. Oh well, I'll have a thing bringing salt in. Fine. Whatever. This is technically a small-ish build, and I'm going to avoid the coal as best I can from this. So, Moondrop, Fetal Serum, Salt. Wait, why is the pin still have the okay, now it's updated. Moondrop, Fetal Serum. I have to write this down. I think it's just 4 items. Moondrop, Fetal Serum, Salt, and Wood. Salt is greater than 1 red belt. So I'm doing some stacking, maybe. Unless I am immediately converting it into saline. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll immediately convert it to saline. Like, right off the train. The tree wood stuff needs to be made into seeds to feed this properly, and I need to do something with 321.5 wastewater. 321.5 wastewater. I think this is one of those instances where we add a production block and be like, urea from wastewater. Now, what is the setting? It is a linked. Why can I not control the there? So, if this is linked, why is it not automatically bringing in the by ingredient input? Again, why is it not automatically bringing in this value of 321.5? It's like, hey, I've got 321.5. Why? It makes 16.08 urea. What the F? Oh. We've got urea now. So I've got urea. In pretty good amounts. The unfortunate part is, you know, this is not consistent. While, yes, it is capable of producing that much, it is only capable of producing that much if I am also consuming 30 per second of lard. You get the issue there. Now, one thing that I could theoretically do is take the excess trits, slaughter them into blood, atomize the blood into additional urea. And then it would only back up once the urea and the lard is full. And I could do, like, certain things to make sure that the lard is always going to be prioritized as full, or the urea is always prioritized as full. It's like, and just void excess wastewater out of that. So I got a tech called bioimplants, which gave me metallic glass and titanium, cobalt, chromium alloy. So that's a thing that happened. Like, hey, we can make stuff soon. LDS. We'll be able to make LDS soon. I think metallic glass is needed for low density structures. It is absolutely required to make exoskeletons. This metallic glass, that'll be a nice tech to have. Let's get the next tech in the line. Because sure, why not? We're just working our way slowly down the line of all these tax. Yeah, it would be really nice to make use of the wastewater and use it for the urea. So that's what I'll do at least until the lard is full. But again, think of it more as just a buffer of urea and not a consistent supply at this point. Getting it to be a consistent supply will be a little bit problematic because it would involve having to, in some way, do something somewhat inefficient with the production of trits. And it's like, is that really worth the wastewater? Not particularly when this is, I am spending silver to do this. It is not particularly the greatest way of getting urea. But it is a thing to do with wastewater, which, cool. I'm not carrying around any evaporators, so F it. We're voiding all of this wastewater. As sad as that may be. Alright, 4 inputs, one of which is fluid. So I will grab 3-ish. Doohickeys. And I will grab this one off of you. And, it's just reverse the thingies, replace that. Get all this sorted. Oh, hello. Connect all that. I need to grab from the mall. Actually, that type of a setup. Excuse me. Wow. Seriously? You would be off like that? Ugh. Please tell me I have red wire. I do. Oh, God. Why do they have to change red wire? That is orange. Okay? That is not red. That is orange. That is orange. That is not red on this icon. I am sorry, but this icon for red wire is not red. It is orange. And that makes it look a lot like copper cable. And you're saying that the green wire is blue? Oh boy. This one. No, the green wire is green, fortunately. The green wire does look green in my eyes. Of course, we can have a debate about green equal blue. About the actual concept of green being blue, because that is totally a thing, by the way, in Asian countries, East Asian countries, in particular Japan, there was no concept of green. There was originally no concept of green. It was all green was simply a type of blue. So there's overlap in words. There's things like there's like meadows that are called the blue fields, right? In Japan, they're called blue fields. That's like an actual proper name of one of the locations out there. So yeah, green is blue in some circumstances. In this case, green is green. And in this case, red wire is orange. So the copper wire is a Pysuite icon at the moment. I really am interested in seeing what the actual copper wire looks like now in vanilla, what the vanilla copper wire is, because I can see getting really confused. Because I'm pretty sure that the vanilla copper wire icon was exactly the same as the red and green wire, except it was copper colored. This looks copper colored for red wire now. What? That's so wrong. Of course, that is a very minor complaint, especially when compared to the icon that they have chosen to use on the mining drills, the electric mining drills. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Who thought that that was a good idea? That having a literal dildo for your electric mining drill icon was a good idea. Unplayable! Yes. Like, who thought that having a literal spiraled dildo, for the electric mining drill icon was a good idea? Like, seriously though. Seriously though. You can't unsee that, right? You cannot unsee that.